guys, welcome back to this pick a card reading. Today I thought it'd be fun to do something on what message does your person have for you. So it could be anyone that you are thinking about, could be a friend, a romantic partner, someone you work with, a family member, whoever you want to kind of get a bit of understanding how they're feeling and what they would want to say to you right now if they could. And we have a little flower here from the garden, and you can't really see, it is lit. I don't want to spill wax for you guys, but this I do have my red candle. Oh, I did spill wax immediately, but I do have my red candle here lit for you guys, so hopefully we're going to bring through some lovely, like, loving, positive messages. But yeah, let's see. So just have a think of a particular person that you want to kind of understand how they're thinking and feeling and what they would say to you right now if they could, and then choose one of these three piles. So we've got pile number 1 here, this is the Green Witch Tarot. Pile number 2, this is the Wild Unknown Tarot. And pile number 3, this is the Naked Heart Tarot. So 1, 2, 3. Give yourself a little minute to just relax and go for whichever pile you feel most drawn to. Okay. All right, so I'm going to move these out of the way, and we'll start. Pop that over there, and we'll start with pile 1. Right here. So I have given them a little shuffle before we began. I just want to shuffle a bit more for you guys. So here we go. Okay, so what message would pile 1's person like to share with them today? Okay. Oh wow. First of all, 4 of Wands. One's jumping out as well. Oh wow. And the Sun. I'm trying not to cover out my fingers. Pull one more card for you. What message does Palm? Whoa, jumped out. And we have the 6 of Wands. Okay. So hopefully you can see these. Oh, I can go this way a little bit. I'm still figuring out the best way to have my camera so you guys can see the cards. So hopefully you can see those. Okay. So wow, this is seems like a pretty positive message, which is good. That's what we asked for. So here you have the 4 of Wands. I mean, you've got 2 Wands cards, which are, you know, ones are really about like passion and creativity and fire. So here we have the 4 of Wands, which is this lovely, it kind of reminds me a bit of like harvest, the way they have these like fruits on the table here, and I don't know if they're making cider or something, but so traditionally this card is associated with like celebration, can be marriage. So as a message to you, I'm saying that I think this person really wants to celebrate with you, and I just love how, I don't know, let's see if I can get a bit close for you. Focus please, camera. I love how they're kind of gazing into each other's eyes here. It's so nice. So for your first card, I feel like that's saying, you know, yeah, I want to have this celebration with you, and this kind of, see how he's pouring into her cup there. So this like sharing, you know, and it doesn't, you know, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to be thinking about a guy, it can be anyone, and don't get kind of caught up on gender, because it's just representing different energies. But you know, yeah, it's saying, I want to have this celebration with you, I want to have this sharing with you, I want to give to you, you know, even though they're kind of like jugs, it makes me think of the Suit of Cups, which is about emotions. So it's like they're saying, I want to give to you emotionally and help fill your cup. So that's beautiful. And then we have the sun, which I'm very happy to see here. The sun is like the most positive, is usually considered the most positive card in the deck, and you can kind of see here like this beautiful, bright, sunny, you've got all these sunflowers here as well. And again, with this like, I think it's like hay in this like cart thing here. It's kind of giving me this vibe of like harvest. So I don't know, this could be someone that you've known for a while, and maybe you've been friends for a while, or maybe you've, worked together for a while, or been in a relationship for a while. And I'm just getting this feeling that it's almost like they're saying, I want to like almost take this to the next level and like have this sort of harvest now of where maybe we've been putting in the work or getting to know each other, and now I want that to kind of grow and like harvest that into something more, something really beautiful, because these are like really beautiful energies. I'm so happy for you guys to see these cards. Like, I just shuffled right in front of you, so I didn't choose these beforehand. But yeah, the sun is really about like joy and happiness, and so I think this person wants to let you know that you make them really happy, you make them feel joyful. It's also associated with like kind of that like childlike joy of just where you don't have a thing to worry about and you're so happy. And yeah, I think that's what this person wants you to know. You make me so happy. And then your final card, the Six of Wands. And again, like I said before, wands are all about like passion and creativity. And so I think this person really sees and wants you to know like, hey, I think that we could have a lot of success together, because that's what this card is about, like success and recognition. And I like how as well we have, I tried to make my layout look a little bit prettier for you guys today. So I have my petals and a flower and stuff, and we'll have here like these beautiful petals up in the sky, and the main character in the card, he's wearing this like wreath of roses. It's not very well focused, but this like wreath of, I think it's roses on his head. So yeah, I think their message to you is they want to have this like harvest, they want to celebrate with you. They kind of want to take things up to the next level, whatever that means for you in your relationship, whether it's being a partnership together in like maybe some kind of business or project, or getting together, if you're friends, maybe getting together in a relationship, or if you're already together, like maybe moving in together, or taking it to the next level, whatever that would be for you guys, because they think that you could have this success together. So yeah, that's really beautiful. And I've got here my wisdom of the oracle cards, and I'm gonna pull one oracle card for you guys to like pull it all together. And I don't really read from the book for these, I just like read them intuitively. So let me just try and shuffle these, because I have quite small, if you've watched any of my videos before, always say I have tiny hands, and some of the decks are kind of big. This is like a big deck, so it's a bit awkward for me to shuffle. So okay, so one final message for pile one, please, from their person. Okay, and here we have, this is nice, exchanging gifts. So that really ties in with this Four of Wands card, which is all about celebration, like I said. So, and again, how he's like pouring into her cup, and I feel like this person really wants to give to you. So yeah, I think they want to have this exchange. They want to, it could be a physical gift, but it doesn't have to be. It could be just like sharing emotions, sharing, just sharing things together and coming together to have this happiness and have this success. So congratulations, pile ones, whoever you were asking about. I think they have a pretty beautiful message for you today, and I enjoyed reading that for you. So I'm going to move on now to part 2. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Let's forget to tell people that. Okay, let's move on to, move on to pile 2. Hi pile 2, this is your reading with the Wild Unknown deck. I have shuffled all of the decks, but I'm just going to give you another little quick shuffle, and we're asking today what message does pile 2's person have for them. If pile 2's person could tell us anything, what would it be? Let's get a message for pile 2, please. Okay, so first card is the 2 of Swords. There we go. Let's put that there. What message does pile 2's person have for them today? Oh wow, this came out in pile 1 as well. The Sun. Woo! Love that card. Very nice. It's interesting, you have, this looks like a sun as well here. And one more card. What message would pile 2's person have? Okay, and this is the 4 of Swords. And again, look at this. I love that you're getting, because I'll just show you really quickly, not all of the cards have that, look, you have quite different imagery. So not all, here's another kind of sun-like image, but not all of them have that kind of imagery. So, ooh, that's one of the scary cards in this deck. But it didn't come out for you, so, okay, give me a minute and let me just tune into this. So, pile 2. So the first card's the 2 of Swords, and I feel like this is a message about being a little undecided or maybe conflicted, because the swords are about they're to do with our mental energy and the mind and intelligence and ideas and communication. So could be someone that you haven't heard from in a little while, and the 2 of Swords can sometimes represent a kind of stalemate where so that I feel like this person's saying they are feeling a little bit stuck right now, a little bit almost torn between 2 choices, they have to make a decision, and they're kind of trying to weigh their options up carefully. They're really trying to, with this Sun here, I feel like they're trying to decide what it is that's gonna make them happy, what's going to be the best choice for them. So that's kind of where they're at right now, I feel like. And then you have, like I said, the Sun. This came out in pile 1 as well, and this is such a beautiful version of the Sun card. And I was telling pile 1, the Sun is a great card to get because it really is often considered the most positive card in the whole deck, because it's really about joy and happiness. You see this bright burst of light, so I feel like this person wants to say you really brighten up, because you have the other cards as well are a little dark. So it's like you're this bright ray of sunshine, and this person wants to recognize that and let you know that they do enjoy spending time with you. They do see you as a very kind of positive, probably quite outgoing person, and it could even be a little bit because this depiction of the Sun is so bright, and it's it looks like a starburst to me, this huge burst of energy. So I feel like part of this message is that you are almost you shine so brightly that it could be a little bit intimidating to this person, a little bit whoa, maybe they weren't expecting to meet you, or maybe they've never met anyone like you before. So it's just really kind of, not in a bad way, but just, you know, like you are really, you know, shining brightly, and it's kind of a little bit intense. And the reason I say that is because your fourth card here is the Four of Swords. And again, you've got this like sun, bright light motif kind of going on the little lamb there. And he has the Four Swords like hanging over him, which looks a little bit like maybe he's in a precarious position or something. But this card is really about like taking a break or needing to take a break. So like I said, maybe you haven't heard from this person in a little while, and I feel like they're telling you it's just because they needed to take this time to have a little break. You know, sometimes the Four of Swords can be about meditation. I feel like this, in this particular deck, this like depiction of it, even though swords are to do with like the mind and thoughts and communication, there is a very kind of like spiritual energy with this card, and especially this depiction with the lamb here like this, and the kind of bright light in the third eye chakra area here. Like, to me, this is saying this person just really needs to take a little bit of time to do this, to rest, to heal, to maybe meditate, and just really figure out what, like I said back here with the Two of Swords, what is best for them, what's going to make them happy. And, you know, but they do see you as this bright light, this beautiful bright light, but maybe you're so bright that they kind of had to take a step back and just, you know, take a little pause and figure out the best way to move forward. Because, you know, I see that they don't want to stay in this Two of Swords. You know, it's kind of a, you know, it's about balance, but it's a bit of it's not a moving energy, you know. So I feel like they just want you to know that they're healing, they're taking this time to really think deeply and kind of rest and recuperate, because the Four of Swords is not like the end of the story, it's a four, you know. So I really am strongly getting the feeling like they want to move things forward, they want to pick things back up, but they're just needing this bit of time to like recuperate and heal. And so, you know, probably they're asking you to maybe try and be a little patient with them if you haven't heard from them in a while. If you're not quite sure what's going on, it's not like you did anything wrong. They're not thinking badly of you. They think you're the sun, you know, they think you're this beautiful bright light. So you know, but they really need to take this time for themselves to think about how best to move forward and to make whatever decision it is they need to make, so they can do that. Okay, so let's I have the, let me just show this, I have the wisdom of the, oh gosh, can you see that? Wisdom of the, where's the camera? Wisdom of the Oracle deck here, and I just want to pull one final card for you, see if we can like pull this all together. So full power 2, please. What message? Okay, we have, oh, I don't know if you can see that, it's poised. These cards are so pretty. It's a little bit shiny, so hopefully you can see that okay, but she's sort of like she looks like a fairy, beautiful fairy. So what I'm getting from this is that I feel like your person does see you as a very, you know, kind of like this dancing fairy, like very kind of elegant, very beautiful. Even if you're a guy, it doesn't matter. You know, they see something very beautiful in you. But it's also speaking about their, you know, they're in this Two of Swords, they're kind of poised, they're resting, they're taking this time before they make whatever decision it is that they need to make. But I do feel like this is them kind of trying to say like, I am getting ready to make a move, I will make a move. And the number on this card, if you can see it there, is 48. So that brings us to, can I add 12? And then I would add the 1 and 2 together as well, so that gives us 3. So, you know, I do feel, like I said, they do want to move things forward. They're getting ready to move things forward. They're like poised, they're ready. But there's almost this feeling of like not wanting to rush. You don't have any like fast movement cards here. They don't want to rush into anything. They don't want to kind of make any knee-jerk decisions. And like I was saying about 48 breaking down to a 3, you know, 3's really about like 2 things coming together to create something. So, you know, it could be that they're making a decision to come together with you to create something, to work on a project together, to create a relationship or whatever it might be. So yeah, I feel like they are in this 4 of Swords energy, but it's not going to be, they want to reassure you that it's not going to be lasting for too long, because they are poised and ready to make a decision and move forward. Okay, so I hope that resonated for you, pile 2. If it didn't, you can always pick another pile or watch one of my other readings. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, and please like and subscribe if you did, because it really helps me to grow my channel. And have a great rest of your day. Okay, bye pile 2. Okay, I'm going to move on to pile 3. Hi pile 3, this is your reading for today. This is your, what message does your the person you're thinking about, have for you? So I have shuffled the cards, but I just like to give them a little bit of an extra shuffle. You know, whatever the person, pile 3, is thinking about. Whoa. So this is it's called the Movement of Cups in this deck. This deck is so pretty. I say that about all my decks, but which in other decks is called the Knight of Cups, but that's a nice card to start off with. And let's get some more for you, pile 3. Oh wow. Here is the Justice card, and we'll get one more card for you. One more card. What would pile 3's person? Whoa, that jumped out. Yeah. The Star. Beautiful. Okay, so give me a little minute to tune into these energies. Okay, so again, I was saying with pile 2, this could be someone you haven't heard from in a while, and I feel like this might be the same. You either haven't heard from them, or you, excuse me, maybe you've been talking to them a bit, but it's either you haven't heard from them in a while, or this is kind of a new connection. You don't know them very well yet, or they basically haven't been, you know, telling you everything that they want to tell you, because the Movement of Cups, or Knight of Cups, that we have here for your first card is really about like making an offer, and the Cups cards are all about like our emotions and feelings. So you know, this is like, to me, this is saying that I have some feelings, some emotion that I want to share with you, and I don't think you probably know about it, or maybe you do know, maybe you've had like an intuition, but they haven't told you, or they feel like, you know, there's things that they want to express to you with this Movement of Cups, Knight of Cups card here, which is really beautiful. And you can see, obviously, I mean, it's called movement, and there is a lot of like movement kind of energies with this card. So I feel like they, you know, really want to see some progression, some movement forward for you guys, whatever kind of connection you have. It, you know, could be romantic, because, you know, like I said, the Cups card are all about feelings and emotions, but it doesn't have to be. But they want to see movement, basically. They want to see progression forwards. And then for your second card here, we have Justice card. And this wreath is like really making me think of like victory. just because there's such a powerful image in this card, which is, I guess it's kind of sometimes associated with justice, but it's not the main like meaning of the card, but just in this particular version. So I feel like they are really hoping for success. They want to see success with you, and you can see the scales here. You know, they want things to be balanced. They want things to be equal and fair, and like an equal give and take. You know, they want to put in, and they want you to also put in like time and effort and energy into this. And the sword here you have, which again is not always, sometimes it is in the justice card, but you know, it's so strong in this card, and because that makes me think of the ace of swords. I feel like truth is really important to this person. So it could be that they want to come forward, they want to express their feelings, and they want to have this truth with you. They really want to share their truth, because like what I'm getting is they feel like they need to do this in order to have this balance with you, this balance, give and take, and this victory with this like gorgeous lovely wreath here. So this is quite nice. And then your final card, this is one of my absolute favorite cards in the whole deck, the Star. Which is funny because the first two piles both got the Sun, and then you guys are ending with the Star. And you know, the cards are different, the energies are different, but they both almost have this feeling of like, you know, I'm seeing like this person always sees you like a bright shining star. Sorry. Could be that they feel, I'm also picking up maybe that they feel that you're almost like out of their reach because you're like this beautiful star. So there's this kind of feeling of maybe looking up to you a little bit, and you know, yeah, looking up to you, seeing you as an incredible inspiration. The Star's also about healing, so you know, either that they want to heal, if you haven't heard from this person in a while, they kind of want to heal that and have a more positive communication going forward where they can be really honest with you. Or if that's not the case, it's just, you know, like I said, finding you inspirational, and you know, I'm kind of getting this almost like they feel like being around you is very healing, and you know, they just want to be like more in that energy with you, because they do see you as this beautiful star. So that's a mess. I would definitely expect that you are going to hear from this person sometime soon. You've got these two majors as well. Excuse me, from the major arcana. So you know, this feels like a big deal to this person. You feel like a big deal to this person. They see you as somebody very important in their life, this beautiful star, and they're basically getting ready to come forward and express whatever it is, feelings they want to express to you, this truth. So yeah, all the messages today have been pretty nice actually. I just happened to notice then that you have the Death card on the bottom of the deck. I wasn't really looking, but so that to me signifies that this could really be, you know, Death card is not it's not a scary card. You see the little butterfly here, and this flower kind of looks like the flower we have on the table today. I don't know if you can see over here. But yeah, I actually take this as a really positive sign, because to me this could be that one phase of this connection is ending, and like I said, if you haven't heard from this person, I think they do want forward movement, they do want to speak to you, and so that kind of non-communication is going to end, or something is ending so that this can happen. This person can express what they want to express to you, and share their truth and share how they're feeling about you being this beautiful star, and yeah, have this healing, have this movement forward with you. So finally, I'm just going to pull a quick oracle card for you from this Wisdom of the Oracle deck. So just give me a moment to shuffle these. Okay, I have to, these cards are quite big, so just give me a minute to, oh, whoa. Okay, and then your oracle card is number 7, To the Sea. I don't remember if I said this, but I said this in one of the other piles. I don't really read the booklet for this deck. I read it intuitively, so it's a bit, sorry if it's a bit shiny, I hope you can see it, but what I'm picking up from this, I mean, look at all this water here, and you know, this is really associated with emotions, like, you know, this person is like getting ready to express. Just look how deep this is. It's like this really, some really deep emotions that I don't think they've shared with you, but they're getting ready to. And obviously, to the sea, there could be some distance between you. They may need to actually physically travel towards you, but it could just be like an emotional distance. Like I said, we have the Death card on the bottom as well, so it could be that they, you know, have been kind of distant, or yeah, I just don't feel like they've told you how they really feel. They haven't necessarily, which doesn't mean they've lied, but they just haven't told you about these deep feelings that they have for you. They, you know, how they see you as this beautiful star, and I do feel like they're getting ready. And if you can see, she's kind of looking down. I want to see, what is that? Can't see what she's looking at, but she's looking down into her lap, and I just get the feeling like this, you know, like I said, these are 2 major cards. It feels like a big deal to this person, so they're really almost like gathering their strength and like working up the courage to come towards you. I feel like they know they need to come towards you and share how they really feel, and they want to do that, and yeah, that's what I think's happening. They're gathering their courage. They're like working themselves up to it, because it does feel like a big deal to them. So I would expect that hopefully you're going to hear from this person quite soon. I hope you enjoyed your reading, pile 3. I hope that resonated, and please like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video. If it didn't resonate, then feel free to pick another pile, or watch one of my other videos, and I hope you have a great day. Okay, thanks for letting me read for you today.